Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the dog? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show.
Who the fuck is a Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
I don't know what's wrong. I'm in the
Three.
lock.
Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? Swamp?
Who used to be in the army with?
Does he bump into him again? Is it something to do with his ongoing serial
The
killer?
drugs
Oh.
that are flooding the streets.
I like unicorns. Because I've got my hot water bottle here that's a unicorn. That just wasn't a random statement, although I know it completely appreciated. Never mind. And I'm not on drugs either. Now she's going to be deaded.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is too. We have just caused a celebration.
Just again, but it's not going to rain in real life for you because we're in England.
Strapped down with gas,
Why did
seeping
you look
into
around?
the tiny reptile brain.
See what weather we're like here.
Now, the fresh business. Galloway and Phelps.
It doesn't taste right.
North downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Taste it. Taste it.
Can't drink some.
Even though I-
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
You think that's?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Copperberg cider.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where does it say it's cider? Oh, premium cider, Copperberg. I drink cider. I thought cider were like that white lightning shit you drink on the streets when you're 15.
It's a different kind of type of cider. It's like lager. Colin and
Fine morning indeed.
they're all lager, but they all
Locking
taste
them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Yeah, Californians love a fat, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up in San Quentin, all you can kill in this town is San.
What?
Well, this time you never knew that you drank
And
cider.
now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record have given you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Detectives, Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing the scene for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
Self-sexual.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of.
More.
Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped
Oh,
off
yeah.
the automobile from the tire tracks and
Another complaint.
superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
This one's not naked.
This could be a copycat then.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label.
That looks
Superior
more like
Laundry
chain link,
Services,
maybe.
F1363.
No missing ring. Any watch gone?
No.
Looks like a different kind of like slit to a throat. That looks more like chain link or something, doesn't it? I wouldn't say this is the same colour. Does that mean there's still something missing?
Yeah.
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Quite big footprints then as well.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
No. More of this Monopoly money, look.
Doesn't tell me
anything. So that's it.
Not now, Phelps.
Sorry, I thought we jumped to answer questions like are the victim dead? What the fuck is this?
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Hobo.
No?
She saw a hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Was he Scottish?
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Phelps, at 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
You gotta be kidding. We're driving this?
No, we're not driving this. Shut up. Just getting a couple of calls. So they're all unlocked.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where'd they all go? What's he doing? Is he stuck? Jump down like that, idiot. I think he's stuck.
What can we do?
We'll leave him. Don't leave him, right?
No. He's very got any questions. So where are we going?
It's raining.
Wow, it's powerful there.
The wind blowing me. Oh, you should be driving when you're sneezing. How'd he get here?
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Please, I have business to run.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Really, because it don't look like you're pressing them. It looks
Wrote
more like
numbers down on that dress, is there?
F1363.
There you go.
Mrs. T. Terrelson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake. You know the way. We can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Where are we going?
To Womble Town, you fucking retard.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got
Can
the
you trade your partner in and out?
And it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic type, so a particular disposition for this.
You never keep your feet still.
Yeah, get away.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
Don't like it.
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. I'm very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bunch of big missing persons before it actually moves.
You can check if she was a regular.
Where's the picture of them?
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
That's what I've just asked.
Maybe they'd have had an argument.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Well, it's because you didn't open it. Idiot.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. If you'd excuse me, ladies.
What do you
Let's see if
do?
Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
You notice that all these people whose wives die are all size 8?
Yeah.
They're not being very good in bedroom department.
So she went out without her handbag?
So her handbag's here.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
At least I know
She'd
you're
have
never
to be
going
in
to kill
quite
me.
a state to leave this behind.
Because I'm not a size 8.
Is that in like a killer's profile?
Must be.
Married and size 8.
Well, I don't want to go out.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
So it was out in the rain, with muddy shoes.
Maybe you were looking for a dog.
There's a point. Got a kennel, but no dog.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Optimistic, Cole.
With a matchbook from the bar.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this diet.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks. For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
Truth?
Well, she's not really full of life now, is she? Yeah, true.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Why didn't she have a handbag with her?
No.
Yeah.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
So I went photo turned over.
I'm gonna have to go here. Out.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
So he was left at 8:30 and you've only got to sit there until 9?
Exactly.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. Card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Well, that's a lie.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Dirty boots.
Or jacket.
Yeah. Jackie just says he's been out in rain, though he could have.
You were out in rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
Everything changes